I'm gonna be revealing exactly how I made $75,000 over the past 3 months on a single Shopify store. Now, I'm gonna show you the exact winning products that I sold. I'm gonna show you my Facebook ads manager. I'm gonna show you the Shopify dashboard, the website, and give you guys a full in-depth look at absolutely everything you guys need to see to learn how to start a store like this and replicate it within minutes. So first things first, I want to show you guys that this video is not clickbait. So here's me in my Shopify dashboard. As you can see, $63,000 up on the dashboard from November 19th all the way to February 28th. And that is $63,000 USD. So this comes out to around $79,000 Canadian in revenue, but I just said $75,000 for the sake of the video. But as you can see, in the first month there of November, we started very late in, so we just did under $5,000. And then December, we had a really big month at $30,000. And then following in January, we had $13,000 in sales, and in February, $15,000. So it definitely tapered off a bit in those last couple months there. And that comes down to this product being very seasonal. So this product sells really well at the beginning of winter or midwinter because people want to buy these products for the winter time. And I'll show you what I mean in a second, but as you guys can see, we had a store conversion rate of 2.63%. So it's a little better than the industry standard, which is around 2%. As you can see, 6% of our customers who came on our website added to cart, and so on and so forth with the checkout and the purchases. We had a total of 34,000 online store sessions and a 5.68% returning customer rate, which is actually very good for how little the store was around in the grand scheme of things. And that means that our product was very good, our shipping was very good, and we tried to do a lot of things to really turn this into a proper e-commerce brand. And that's what's allowed for those customers to actually come back and make a purchase for a second or potentially even a third time on our site. So with 990 total orders, we had an average order value of $65. And as you guys can probably already see here, the top products by units sold are the Flame Premium Heated Insulated Gloves, heated socks, heated insulated gloves, again, heated down vest, and waterproof gloves. So we sold pretty much a range of heated products on this store. So right away, this heated niche did crazy this winter, and I project it'll do amazing next winter as well. So again, in this video, I'm gonna be exposing and literally giving you guys all these winning products that I've clearly already made money with and will continue to thrive over the next months and years to come. Now, the next thing I want to show you guys is the website. So it's a super basic website, and that's why I definitely want to show it off to you guys. I literally got it from my Outright Ecom team. You can check them out in the link down below if you guys want to pick up a website around any product for yourself, custom built. But anyways, aside from that, this is what my team does. We constantly turn out high converting stores like this one. And basically, it's very, very simple and to the point. I really like the name Flame Apparel. But anyways, this is the homepage, and here's the Aptitude collection, which is the main collection of products that we sold. So if we go over to the product page, we can see the Flame Premium Heated Insulated Gloves, heated socks, a down vest, a cheaper alternative to the gloves, waterproof gloves, and then another heated down puffer jacket, and then a heated windproof anorak jacket. So I'm gonna tell you guys right now, the majority of these products here were simply upsells and cross sells and post-purchase sells and all that good stuff to increase our average order value on the store. But our main seller was the Flame Premium Heated Insulated Gloves. These gloves sold like crazy. And actually, it's a funny story. I found them because I found a heated vest using Drop by Spy. Again, it's just a product research tool that I talk about a lot. But anyways, I came across a heated vest ad doing really well. So I launched the store initially around the heated vest. And then I found the gloves, and the gloves actually gave us better returns on ad spend. So if I click into the product page here, what you guys can see is we sold these gloves for $60. We ran the 50% off kind of classic dropshipping offer. I think we also offered free shipping as well. Yes, here you can see free express shipping across all orders. And for the sizes, we had a size chart for the product, and we sold them in a multiple range of sizes. Now, of course, something I love to do is quantity bundles. So as you can order more and more, you can get a cheaper price. So we actually had a lot of customers come on and order 3, 4, especially around Christmas. They're buying these things like crazy as gifts. But you guys probably noticed this main photo, AliExpress type looking photo. Yes, it is from AliExpress. But what you guys will also see is some of these high quality images. And it's funny, this is actually me wearing the gloves myself. So my business partner, Colin, and I, his name's actually CJ the Entrepreneur on TikTok. He's got a YouTube channel starting up, so go check him out. I'll leave his links down below as well. So anyways, we actually went out super cheap. I literally used the camera that I'm using to record this video right now, and we just took some pictures. We went out and we got some photos of the gloves, stuff like that. And then we also had a video editor come in, and he was working for really cheap as well. And so he took some great photos and put together some great custom contents. And I'll even show you an advertisement that we used, and we literally made for super cheap and just went out and had a lot of fun that day. But custom content is awesome, and you don't always have to pay an arm and a leg to get it. Simply go out here, throw on the gloves yourself, and as you can see, head up to the mountain, pop the skis on, pop the ski pole in the snow, and there you go. There's a great photo for the product page right away. And just scrolling down here, as you can see, it is an electronic product, so we did offer a 1-year warranty. We did ship out of the USA, so right away when we validated the product, we moved it into the US, which is always my strategy to get fast shipping times, and that's why we had that high returning customer rate as well. But as you can see, that's my business partner wearing the gloves. Another nice little GIF on the product page right there. And then we just talked about the functionality, the benefits, exactly how they work. Nothing too crazy in terms of copywriting. You don't have to be an expert copywriter. Sometimes you need a great product that can just sell itself. As you can see, another nice GIF we made of me typing on my cell phone, showing that the gloves are also touchscreen enabled, which is huge with everybody on their phones outside right now. But as you can see, the product page was nothing too crazy, but where we definitely got people involved was on You May Also Like, on Recently Viewed, on other types of bundles where we tried to increase that AOV and get people to add other heated products to their cart. As you can see, we did have some reviews on there. Some of these were actually real generated reviews from our actual customers as well. And then of course, hitting them with that bundle, again, trying to increase our average order value was huge on this store and allowed us to be super profitable. And I'll be breaking down the profit numbers shortly, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, guys, overall, the site was super simple, super clean. Again, we did have some nice custom content on there that we literally got for pretty much free. So I'd recommend doing that for anyone who starts to validate their product and gets a little bit of sales. Just get out there, take some photos yourself, hire a local video editor, whatever it is, start making custom content. You can also use it for custom video ads. As you can see this GIF here on the page, awesome little GIF of me just turning on and off the gloves. Just makes the site look so much more professional and premium as opposed to having every single image or video or GIF on your site straight off of AliExpress. All right, and so just before we dive into the profit sheets, you guys probably want to see what apps played a role in my success with this store. So I'm going to be showing you the app list and kind of what I used through Shopify that really allowed me to have a lot of success. And there's going to be a few apps I've never talked about here before, so you guys are definitely going to want to tune into this part. So as you guys can see, I had 15 total apps going on this store. And I know that kind of sounds like a lot, but don't worry, not a lot of these cost money, and they're very small and easy to set up, so to speak. Okay, so first thing, ad tracking info. This is a huge lifesaver, guys. This app is a third-party application, and basically what it's going to do is automatically update all your tracking numbers in your PayPal account. If you're not using PayPal, you're probably missing out on revenue. And if you are using PayPal, you probably have the headache of PayPal holds and constantly going in there and updating tracking info and stuff like that. This app will automatically do all that for you, help you out with holds, all that kind of stuff. So super, super helpful. A review, I talk about them a lot. Great for boosting trust with your customers, just adding reviews to all your products, the typical stuff. Avada sizing chart, basically a great app for adding those size charts if you're selling clothing products, gloves, stuff like that. Crush Picks, image optimizer, I've talked about them in a video before. Basically gonna make your site load way faster by optimizing all your images, GIFs, stuff like that. You can have a lot of content on your website sometimes, so it's super important to have all of that optimized. QE size chart, another sizing chart thing that I played around with. Klaviyo for email marketing, pretty much use them for a lot of email marketing stuff. Mass Fulfill is a really good one when starting out. So initially, before I got Allroute, which is the auto integration with my supplier, and by the way, yes, we did have a private supplier for this product who shipped all of our products out from China initially, and then we moved into the US quite quickly thereafter and started shipping out of the US, getting those fast shipping times, stuff like that. But prior to that, Mass Fulfill is a great app for automatically updating all your tracking numbers by just putting a CSV file in there. Next thing, Oberlo, when you're initially syncing with AliExpress or you're finding the product or whatever, that's what it's for. Order Metrics, great to track all of your profits, analytics about your sales, just tons of stuff. See what your daily profits are every single day. That's what I use it for. In terms of upsells, I love to use Suite upsells. So I haven't talked about them before, but I'm going to talk about them a little bit right now because they're a huge part of how we're able to have so much success, increase our average order value with this store, and just make a lot more sales in general. So you guys probably haven't seen them before because I have not talked about them. But anyways, here's the website for their application. So yes, it is a third-party application. You can come on here and start your free trial. I will leave the link down below for you. And the awesome thing about Sweet Upsell, guys, is that you don't actually have to pay for it until you make your first sale. Other than that, it's on a free trial. And as soon as you make your first sale with them, you're definitely already profitable from using them. So you're not gonna mind paying the small, I think $15 fee or whatever it is per month. It's definitely very low. I'll actually check out the pricing section right now for you real quick. Okay, so it's $19.99 per month. But if you get on the annual plan, it's $13.99. So it's a killer deal. These guys are gonna basically take care of all your upsells and everything for you. So as you can see, increase your Shopify profits on autopilot with automatic upsells. And so as you guys can see here at the thank you page, you can throw in that post-purchase upsell and try to get those sales after the customer's already purchased your product. That way, it's not gonna be affecting conversion rate. They're gonna probably, they're already primed and ready. They trust you. They put their credit card information in. You're then offering them another sale or a timer to go back to the store and buy whatever they want. That's a huge thing, and it always helps me out to make a lot of extra sales. But they do have other stuff as well. As you guys can see here, they work with any payment processor, which is awesome. So whether you're using PayPal or Stripe or Shopify, whatever, it integrates perfectly and it displays right in the native Shopify checkout. So it doesn't take your customers anywhere else where they don't need to be. And it literally shows them the upsells and all the things they can buy directly after they make their purchase. You can literally turn your order confirmation page into a literal sales machine. And also, if you guys don't want to go in and do the dirty work and constantly, create all these different upsells and stuff, they literally have automatic upsell creation, which is huge. With literally the snap of your fingers, or in this case, a press of a button, they'll do everything for you and auto-generate the best upsells that can possibly have people that are actually coming on your site and looking to make the purchases. So again, that easy one-click install, this is literally the easiest way to build an awesome thank you page. It's gonna convert like crazy. It's not gonna affect your conversion rate, and it's gonna make you a lot more sales, guys. Trust me, I always use this app for everything that I do. And as you guys can see, it is optimized for both mobile and desktop, and they do actually have amazing customer support. So if you need help with anything around Sweet Upsell, they're super easy to work with. Great guys. I know the CEO, awesome dude, and overall this company is just great, and they definitely put in a lot of work, and you're gonna see huge results if you start using them. So again, the link is down below in the description. And also, guys, trust me, they are the simplest way to add upsells to your store and start increasing a lot of revenue. As you guys can see, I'm inside of the dashboard of my Sweet Upsell account, so I highly recommend getting Sweet Upsell. It's super cheap. Your profits you're making is literally gonna pay for it anyways, guys. So don't sleep on this app. They can literally change your Shopify game, increase your average order value, bring those customers back, and just hit them with all the upsells you need to be hitting them with. Otherwise, you're leaving so much money on the table. So trust me when I say this, go get yourself this app on your store. It'll save you so much time and make you a hell of a lot of money. All right, guys, and so the next application on here is TextCart. So I have talked about them before. They're great for SMS marketing, which is huge nowadays. So I definitely recommend picking that up for your Shopify store as well. And the last one, guys, Vital is one of my favorite apps of all time. I do talk about them a lot. And no, I'm not being paid to talk about them. I just genuinely talk about them in a lot of my videos. And hey, Vitals, if you're watching this right now, maybe sponsor me because, I love your application and everything it does. I use it across all of my different stores. Just a great app that I would highly recommend pretty much everybody to have, no matter what type of store you have. If you're selling products, get this app. It's gonna help you out like crazy. But now let's dive right into the profit sheets and I'll break down all the numbers. So now the moment you guys have probably been waiting for, I'm gonna be breaking down all the numbers in regards to profits and everything about this store because you guys probably wanna know. But basically, let's start with the expenses. So for ad spend, we spent a total of 36,520 Canadian dollars. This is all in Canadian dollars, by the way. If you didn't know already, I am from Vancouver, BC, represent. But anyways, ad spend $36,520. Product cost $20,654. Shopify apps $440. Payment processor coming in at $2,664. The payment processor always hits hard on every single store. It sucks, but it's got to be there. Refunds and chargebacks, not too bad. Only $865 on this store. VAs, so we did actually hire people to pretty much automate all of the day-to-day functions within this store, and that's typically something I like to do once I get to around $20,000, $30,000 in revenue. It just takes all the time off of my hands, and same with my business partner Colin. We just put it into a couple different freelancers that we find on Upwork. Great platform to find freelancers, by the way. I personally prefer it to Fiverr for finding people who can do work like this, but basically as you guys can see here, the total expenses with all of these things accounted for came out to $61,758. So yes, that's a lot of expenses in the short 3-month span that we were running this product. But hey, nonetheless, as you can see on the right side here, we did have a 22% net margin, which is pretty average. I guess it's pretty decent, anywhere from 20 to 30% for a dropshipping store, especially since the store was so new too. I actually think that's not too bad at all. And then the revenue is $79,277 Canadian, and that net profit there is $17,519. Now you guys are probably thinking, oh, you only made 17 grand in the past 3 months. Yes, that's true. On this store, you know, not every store is gonna have 50, 60% net margins. That would just be ridiculous. But don't forget, I also do a lot of other stuff. I currently have multiple stores on the go. It's not like as a dropshipper or someone in e-commerce, this is the one thing I do and I only made 17 grand in 3 months. That is not true at all. I have a bunch of different income streams, a bunch of different dropshipping stores and e-commerce stores. So don't just think this is all I'm doing within 3 months. And like I literally said, guys, I hired VAs to take care of all the day-to-day operations. So the money that I was making daily on this store was pretty much entirely passive for me once I had set things up. And again, I bought my website from my own team who made it really quickly. And really, to be honest, I don't do much work in these stores day-to-day basis. Like, that's just the honest truth. I've built a good system for myself where I can automate things a lot, and I highly recommend you guys to do that once you started to have some success with dropshipping and e-commerce, because trust me, I didn't spend a lot of my own time on this store, and I still came out with a nice profit at the end of the day. Now, all that being said, guys, I know you guys might be disappointed in a 22% margin, which is actually pretty good, but I'm telling you right now, this could have easily been 30 plus. Now, the reason why it wasn't is because I'm trying my best with this store to build a brand. And I know it's not the best idea to reveal everything to you guys, the products and all that, because it does make it more difficult for me to turn this into a brand. But I'm trying my best to put my best foot forward with this, as in get the product into the US right away, which is definitely a bit more expensive than fulfilling directly out of China usually, but creates for a much better customer experience. And in the long run, we'll have customers coming back and it'll actually put more money in your pocket over the course of time. In the short run, yes, your net margins will be lower, but long run, doing stuff like this, building your actual brand, taking it slower with the scaling, less aggressive, is going to pay dividends in the long run. As opposed to, if you saw my previous video where I did $80,000 in 1 month and showed you guys that one, that was definitely more of a pump and dump store, whereas this one was one that I was spending a lot more time kind of meticulously making those decisions in terms of stuff that's going to improve the brand in the long run. Now, that being said, it is definitely a seasonal product, so I'm probably gonna fire this store up again next winter. I mean, the Pixel's got a lot of data. We can probably get some sales right off the bat, and the barrier to entry for other people coming in is definitely gonna be higher because we've capitalized a little bit on this market share for these types of heated clothing products here. But also, essentially, if anybody is looking to acquire a store, usually at the end of a season when I am selling seasonal stores, I sometimes offer it up to people. Sometimes it's my students, whatever the case may be. I do usually give pretty good prices, so you can DM me on Instagram if you're interested. I might look to sell this store, or I might fire it up again next winter. And I also have a couple other stores, so if you guys want to buy something that's already pre-built for you, that's already done sales, that already has Pixel data, that's pretty much plug and play, ready to go, then I'd highly recommend DM me on Instagram. Let me know. I might have something for you, and we could just have a win-win situation for both of us. But anyways, that's pretty much the numbers behind this store in a nutshell. And actually, one more thing that I do want to touch on is that if you guys are wanting to acquire this store, or maybe you want to try, creating your own store and selling heated clothing products at some point or other, I would highly, highly recommend checking out other locations. That's something we didn't really do. I love to target pretty much the US, maybe Canada as well. So that's what we've been doing for this store. And that's why the profitability started to take a little bit of a dip towards the end of the store, until we've recently powered off the ads, and we might start them up again, like I was saying, next winter. But something we could do right now, and we're actually discussing what we might do. We are entertaining a couple offers right now in terms of people who might want to buy this store. So that's why we're not too sure about going all out with more ads right now. But essentially, we could launch more ads to target other countries, places of the world where it still might be cold for a longer part of the time. people who have a longer winter, people whose summers are our winters, and etc. There's always going to be places in the world that are cold and that could use heated clothing. So this product can be sold year round if you switch up your location targeting, but of course it's going to go crazy in the winter months, probably like 5 or 6 months of the year if you jump on it a little bit earlier. Again, we got to it right at the end of November. You probably could have started selling it even like late September or October even, because people really want to be, well prepared for the winter, and they're willing to buy things ahead of winter as opposed to, midwinter and late winter. But I think, half of the year could be sold in the US, the other half of the year could be sold in other countries. So there's just tons of opportunity, tons of room there. If you were looking to acquire this store or start a store similar to it, I'm sure that this product can be evolved to the point where it's not necessarily as seasonal as it's made out to be, with me only selling this for a 3-month period. All right, and now here's the ads manager. I don't have time to open every single campaign, but essentially, these are all different campaigns. We started off with interest campaigns. So if we pop into this one, as you guys can see, we targeted a bunch of different things. So from even dog owner stuff and dog walkers, because we thought a lot of dog walkers might like this product so they can keep their hands nice and warm as they're walking their dogs out in the winter. It's personally where we live, we see a lot of dog walkers out. It seems like everyone has a dog these days. And sometimes it can be chilly. So taking your dog out for a walk, heated gloves might be the solution. But anyways, tons of stuff. Skiing turned out to be the best one. That's why you guys can see it's still powered on. So I think we ran that one for quite a while, longer than the rest of them. We tried ice fishing, hunting, outdoorsy stuff, tons of different interests. Skiing, we kind of landed on that one and ran it for a little while. And then back to the campaign view, essentially we targeted a bunch of different things. We tried a bunch of different lookalikes, such as the 75% video view, which is one I always try, 95% video view, same thing. And then add to cart, I think, was our best one for a while. So if we scroll over to the right, we can see that we had a 1.88 ROAS and a $15,000 purchase conversion value on that add to cart test there. And then similarly to this add to cart one down here, proved to be relatively consistent over a relatively long period of time. And then the retargeting, of course, is always pretty solid at 2.41 ROAS. And keep in mind, guys, these ROAS numbers look pretty small, but they're actually quite a bit better than what's shown here, because we've been having some major Facebook pixel misfiring issues lately. It's just, I don't know. Facebook, if you're watching this, what are you doing? Get your platform together. You literally have so much money, and there's so many issues all the time with your ads manager platform. Bans left, right, and center. Even if I'm doing everything right, it seems like you guys are still messing up. So please stop. Zuckerberg, please fix this. I'm sure there's a lot of people watching this video right now who are super frustrated about this. But anyways, I'm just as frustrated as you guys are. But as you can see, you can expect this ROAS will be quite a bit higher, but generally, I'll just go off of the numbers here. 95% video view, always a great campaign to run, 2.22 ROAS. Great. And then same thing down here with the interest targeting, worked out pretty well as well. And then the 75% one definitely hit too. But collectively, all those numbers added up, and it doesn't even tell me the total here, because that's another problem with Facebook. They're just messing up all over the board lately in their platform. And I'm done looking at this, to be honest. I'm so fed up with Facebook lately. But anyways, there's the ads manager. If you guys did want to see it, you can pause the video and look through all the metrics and count everything up if you guys really want. But here it is. Yeah, it's nothing too special. And now we'll hop into the creative that we primarily used and generated all this cash flow. All right, guys, so now I'm going to be showing you guys 2 video ads. So here's the first video ad that we had initially bought off a freelancer to do it for like literally 10, 20 bucks. You know how it is buying those dropshipping ads initially. But here it is. Anyways, so you guys get the point. This ad's not all that great. It pretty much looks like a classic dropshipping ad, and which it is. We got it done really cheaply, but it was enough to validate the product. I think we were barely profitable. We were barely scraping, a little bit of money in using this ad. And that's when we said, all right, let's get some of that custom content and see what type of damage we could do with this product. Now, a lot of people turn away at this point in time. They're like, I'm not profitable. I'm negative, whatever. that doesn't matter. If you can validate you're getting sales, you're break even, you might be a little profitable, great. Get yourself some custom content, get yourself better converting ads, start reinvesting and focusing on improving your store, and trust me, you're gonna break into profits eventually. So here's what we did. We went out and had that little photo shoot, got images, got videos, stuff like that. And remember guys, this was super low budget. One of our friends who's a video editor literally just threw this together for us, and I think it turned out really, really well. So here's the ad right now, and we'll let this play. So as you can see guys, that was me pretty much modeling the product in that whole ad. A couple awesome things about that ad. It had lots of great jumping clips at the beginning to catch people's attention. And this goes to show you guys what you can do with literally super low budget, like 50, 100 bucks, whatever it is. Get out there with your business partner or even by yourself. Get some images, get some clips, whatever, throw them together, and this is something you can create quite easily. So again, luckily we did have a friend who's pretty skilled with video editing and stuff like that, so we threw this ad together for us, and that's what we started using from this point on, and it definitely started generating us a lot more sales and a lot more profits than we were getting previously with that crappy ad off somebody on Fiverr or whatever. And again, because we knew we wanted to take this into a brand, we knew custom content was huge, and all these little things definitely matter, guys, so do not be afraid to reinvest in your business and definitely do that. Like literally, I'm telling you, my business partner and I, we just went out, we had a lot of fun. We just hung out, got Chipotle, messed around on the mountain, took some photos, some cool shots, and it was just a great day overall. Highly recommend doing that for pretty much any dropshipping store. It's something I always do. So there you go, tip of advice. And now finally guys, I'm gonna be getting Colin actually in this video, sharing some of his insights about how this whole brand building experience went over the past couple of months on this winter store, and just get some, get another person explaining some of the things that went down. I feel like it's super important to hear it from another perspective. I know you guys like to hear my advice and my tips and whatever, but I definitely, where I can, like to incorporate my business partners and just get another person talking about the things that I might not talk about or stuff that I might miss or that he might think is important. So some super valuable insights coming up right now. So stick around for that, and then something special at the end as well.
So now going back into our store, we focused on only selling heated products, and we made sure that we were the best at selling those heated products. We made our site feel like a brand rather than a general store, resulting in customers thinking that our products were a lot more high quality than those products that they would see on a general store. Now we're able to really sell this in a few different ways. The first way is building your brand the right way, and I can't stress this enough. This is one of the most important things when you are doing branded dropshipping. You can't be cutting corners, you can't be having any misspelling on your website, you can't be having any not really good looking logo. You need a very clean looking website that looks legit pretty much. We were able to build our brand the right way by not cutting any corners. We made sure that we did everything. We kept on top of our social media posts, we responded to customers' emails, and we had very good customer service. Another little tip that we did and that you guys can implement into your branded dropshipping stores is we added a thank you card with every single order. Now this was not only just a little bit of a cherry on top for the customer side of things, thanking them for ordering from us, but it also had a discount code for if they want to come back and buy another product. This really helped with our returning customer rate and also people referring our store to their friends who could use the discount as well. So there's a lot of different perks that actually come with branded dropshipping over traditional dropshipping. The first being you can have better margins on your products. This is because your perceived value of your product is actually a lot higher than not having any brand around it. This is because people know that a branded dropshipping product is just perceived to be better quality, have that quality, they know that they have the customer service support, they know that they have a name behind their product. Now this also goes into the second perk, which is your trustworthiness to the customer, which will ultimately improve your conversion rate. People see a brand over just some general store, they know that's less of a scam or not
This also goes with your trustworthiness of your brand. This is because people see a brand, they know that they can email you, they can get customer service as soon as possible, and they have somebody or something to really grasp onto if they do end up getting scammed. Now, Nathan and I are very busy guys, so to outsource this, we actually decided to get a VA or a virtual assistant to handle all of our emails, to stay on top of our customer service, to make sure that it was peak performance. Now, with trustworthiness comes higher conversion rates. So you will definitely be seeing a higher conversion rate on your dropshipping store, on your branded dropshipping store, rather than a traditional dropshipping store or a general store. Another key perk that brings in a bunch of extra free money is returning customers. When you have a brand, people know your name. They say, hey, Flame Apparel, I want to come back to these guys, potentially buy a pair of gloves for my friends, buy a pair of gloves for my family member, for my kids, who knows. But you definitely see a larger returning customer rate for a brand rather than a general store. And this also has to do with what I mentioned previously with the with the little cards inside of each package that we provided to the customers, giving them a discount if they came back and bought another product. And one of the most important things about a general store, and one of the biggest perks that you'll get, is you will be able to sell the store at the end. You can actually sell these stores for a massive payout. People have sold stores for even the 7-8 figure range. Who knows? That could be your store.
So there you guys go. Sure, you got some valuable takeaways from Colin as well. But just before you guys leave, I did not forget about that one-to-one coaching call with me that I do every single week. So congratulations, Kishwar. I'll throw your thing up on here, and just feel free to shoot me a message on Instagram, and we'll go ahead and set something up right away. Same thing applies for next week's call, guys. All you got to do, drop a comment down below, subscribe to the channel, and leave a like. Those things help me out so much. Even if you don't want the call, please do that. Please smash the like button. I put so much effort and time into these videos for you guys, and that will help me out a great deal, guys. But anyways, before I leave, check out this hat. It's pretty sick. Got it for 20 bucks from Uniqlo. You guys should pick it up. It's gonna be a dope thing to rock this summer. But anyways, side note, sorry guys for ranting in that middle section of the video on the Facebook ads platform. I've just been really pissed off with Facebook lately, and they've banned a bunch of my stuff. One of my business managers that I've spent literally so much money with, and they just ban, and they're really, I'm doing it again. I'm ranting again. But anyways, I'm gonna stop ranting about them. Sorry about that section, and can't wait for the next video. I'll see you guys next week. Peace out.